Hi everyone, welcome to interval training. My name is Brie and I'm going to be your instructor today. Real quick before we get started, if you guys don't have these things in front of you already, go ahead and get whatever drink you would like. I would probably recommend a water. And if you have a mat or a towel, go ahead and get one of those as well. You don't need to, like you see that I have laid out today. That is just so I have the ability to best demonstrate for you today. If you have all those things, you're ready to go. If you guys have not been to interval training today, just some things that you can expect. We are going to be working on a timer. So I know you guys can see a clock above my head. I can't see that clock, so I do have a timer right in front of me to make sure we are staying on the time. So don't worry, you don't need to watch that clock above my head to make sure that you're on the time. I will let you know when we are working and when we are resting. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the warm-up. Go ahead and put your hands on your hips. We'll just do a couple of neck rolls here. So bringing it to one side and then to the other, just rolling to the front. Couple of things to know as we go through class today. First rule, you always listen to your body before you listen to me. So if anything starts to hurt or if you need to take a couple extra seconds, even if you've already started our next round, take those extra seconds for you because you obviously know what you need before I do. Go ahead and roll out your shoulders nice and big to the front. Beautiful, up to your ears and then all the way down. Second rule is we aren't going to stop at any point. We do have a couple of modifications that we can do for all of our exercises. Go ahead and roll to the back. So if at any point you feel like your heart is just going really, really fast and you want to choose a different option of the exercise that we are doing, please feel free to do that. But we want to work as much as we can in our 30-minute class today. Go ahead and put your arms out into a T, small circles to the front like we're circling golf balls. Beautiful. Couple extra things to pay attention to while we do our class today. You always want to be pulling your belly button into your spine. That helps stabilize your low back, helps with good posture, and just helps us prevent injury. So be mindful of that. I will remind you during class. And then small circles to the back. Good. As we get warmed up here, just pay attention to what your body is telling you. See what might feel a little bit tight, what feels loose, what feels good to go. If you need to take a couple extra seconds on any warm-up or stretch that we do, please do that. Go ahead and do big circles to the front. Good. Happy Monday, by the way. What a way to start our week. Thank you so much for joining me at noon on a Monday. Love seeing all your faces. Go ahead and circle to the back. All right, go ahead and spread your feet out to about shoulder width apart. Hands are gonna go on our hips one more time, and we're gonna do big hip circles here. Good. Go ahead and give me 3 in one direction, and then switch the other way. And one more time, back in the other direction. And then one more time, 3 big circles here. Good, next one we're gonna do, we're just gonna march in place and do some butt kicks here. So we're not getting our heart rate up too high just yet, just seeing how our knees and ankles are feeling. Once we've done 10 of these in marching in place, if you wanna go ahead and add a little bit of a run, you can do that as well. Go ahead and give me 20 if you are doing the run option, or stick with 10 if you're doing that march option. Good. Go ahead and shake those legs out. Same thing we're going to do with high knees. So just marching in place, really paying attention to our core here, staying up nice and tall with our shoulders. We're going to do 10 marching and then 20 with a run, or we're just going to do 20 total marching. I'm going to stick with the march on this one, but if you guys want to go ahead and start running, please feel free. Good. All right, we've got 2 more movements where we jump into our first circuit. Go ahead and put your feet shoulder width one more time. We're going to do some body weight squats, so just seeing, again, how our knees and ankles are feeling. So go ahead and sink into that squat. See how we're feeling, how low we can get. Pop right back up. When we come up, give your butt a good little squeeze at the top. Good. Now notice how my chest is staying nice and tall through our whole movement here. We don't want to bring our chest to our knees, right? We stay nice and tall, pushing through our heels. Good. Go ahead and give me 2 more here. Good. All right, making your way to one side of your mat, our last warm-up movement is going to be called an inchworm. So you're going to reach all the way down for your toes, walking out to a high plank. Once you've gotten here, we're just going to walk back to our toes and then pop right back up. Go ahead and give me 3 of these at your own pace. And then we're gonna jump into our very first circuit. All right, go ahead and finish those up. Just so you guys know what to expect from class today, we're gonna have 3 different circuits. We're gonna be doing 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. First circuit is going to be an upper body, second is gonna be lower body, third is gonna be cardio. All right, so for our first circuit, you're gonna be on your mat, so go ahead and get in that position if you would like. We're just gonna be doing a push-up, so we have the option of being on our hands, toes, and knees, bringing our chest to the ground, popping back up. We can be on our hands and knees, or hands and toes, down to the ground, and popping back up. Our second one is gonna be called a dead bug. Sometimes we get a little confused on this one, but I'll help you out. Feet are gonna be up in the air, shoulders are gonna be off the mat, and hands are gonna be up in the air as well. My left foot and right arm touch the ground, and then we pop back up. Okay, just like that. That's gonna be our second one, and then our third one, flipping back over to our stomach. We're just gonna be holding a low plank for the entire time. So we have the option of being here, or the option of being here. We're gonna see this circuit twice. So if you need to use the first round to just make sure we're doing the movement right, make sure we have everything under control, do that for the first time. The second time we see the circuit, then you can try a different version if you wanna go ahead and get comfortable. But go ahead and make your way to your mat. We are starting with that push-up in 3, 2, 1, and go. So lowering our body down in one straight line, popping right back up, trying to get our chest to the ground or as close as we can. Try to exhale as you come up. We exhale on the harder part of our motion. Good, good, good. Don't forget, if you started on hands and toes and you're getting a little tired, you can drop down to your hands and knees. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and roll over to your back. You've got 20 seconds, so no need to rush here. Just want to make sure that you guys see this movement and know what we're doing. So one more time. Feet are up, hands are up, shoulders are off the ground. We're keeping that low back glued to the ground. And then opposite hand, opposite foot is gonna go down and try to touch the ground. Get ready, we're moving in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good, right hand, left foot. This is a core movement, so that's where you wanna feel this. If you start to get some strain in your neck, make sure that your chin is pointing the ceiling instead of facing your toes. Good, we got 15 seconds left. Keep that core nice and tight. Remember, we talked about pulling it into our belly button. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab some water. We've got 20 seconds again. Make your way to your low plank position. So we're going to be on our forearms for this one. We're going to have our arms flat on the ground. We're not going to hold them together because that starts using our back more than our abs, and we're trying to hit our abs with this movement, okay? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Don't forget, we have this option for our low plank, or we have this option for our low plank. Try to look about 6 inches in front of you, so instead of making eye contact with the ground, trying to keep our neck in a nice neutral position. We're halfway through. Staying nice and tall in this low plank. Watch your breathing. Got 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Shake those arms out, shake those wrists out. We're gonna do that circuit one more time. So starting back at our push-up. Remember, we just saw all of those movements. So if you saw what felt good, what maybe didn't feel good, we're gonna make some adjustments in this second round, okay? So go ahead and get ready for that push-up. We're moving in 3, 2, 1, and go. And don't forget, this is a 30-minute class today, so we want to get as much work out of this 30 minutes as we can. Good, looking good here, looking strong. 20 seconds left. Come on, get out 2 more if we can. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Whew. My arms are feeling a little toasty after that one. Go ahead and roll over to your back. Get ready for those dead bugs. Feet up in the air, hands up, shoulders off the ground. We're moving in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Trying to get our hand touch the ground behind us. Getting our heel to touch the ground in front of us. Good, we're halfway through. Good, stay nice and strong throughout this movement. Last 10 seconds. I know we're getting a lot of ab work in this circuit. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, one more time. Go ahead and roll over for that low plank. I encourage you, if you were on your hands and knees for the last round, try to do at least 3 seconds of hands and toes. Just see how that movement feels for you today. We're moving in 3, 2, 1, and go. Go ahead and hop up. Maybe 3, 2, 1. And then we can take 3 seconds on our knees if we want. And then pop back up. Just see what feels good for you today. We're halfway through our round. Beautiful, keep breathing. Sometimes when we're holding a movement, we try to hold our breath. Make sure we're taking big inhales, big exhales here. And 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and drop down. Grab some water. I'm gonna walk us through our next circuit. So the first one that we're gonna see, going back to that body weight squat that we saw in our warm-up, we're gonna squat down, and then as we come up, we're gonna do a little twist with our lower body, okay? So I'm gonna come up, twist my feet, and then reset. Same thing, twist my feet, and come back. If our ankles and knees are not feeling like jumping today, we can squat, and then just add a little step. Squat, add a little step. Whichever one of those feels good for you, works for me. And then our second one, we're just gonna be doing some pulses. So I'm gonna put my right leg behind me, okay? And I'm just gonna do like little half lunges. Okay, I'm gonna hold this for the entire round. If you want, we can just do full lunges on one side. And then for our third round, we're just gonna switch legs and do those pulses on the other side. So go ahead and get ready. Grab a quick sip of water. We're gonna start with those squats. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So we squat down nice and low. Quick switch. Good. Or we're here with the step. You can add a squat in the front if you want, or just a step out. Good. Chest up nice and tall through this movement. We are halfway through. Ten seconds. There you go. Get nice and low in that squat. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake those legs out. Now I'm feeling what I like to call juicy legs. So they're starting to feel a little sore. Don't worry if you feel juicy. It's a good thing. So go ahead and put that left leg out in front. Find your position that we're going to start in. Right leg's in the back. Starting with those pulses in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. So trying to touch that back into the ground or as close as we can. Good. Chest is up nice and tall through this movement. So we're not here catching our breath. We're up nice and tall. Good. Halfway through this round. Good, good, good. I know that leg's burning. It's going to get a break in a second. Don't worry. In 3, 2, 1, and shake those legs out. Whew. All right, I know they're burning a little bit, but go ahead and switch. Right leg is in the front, left leg is in the back. Catch your balance. You still got 10 seconds, so grab water if you need it. Again, if you need a couple extra seconds, don't feel rushed by me. We're moving in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good, getting nice and low with that lunge. It's not a race. It doesn't matter how many we do. As long as they're good form, that's all that matters. "15 seconds left. Woo! Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. Grab a quick sip of water. Starting from the top of that circuit with those squats. All right, same thing. We just saw all those movements. So you already know how they feel. So whatever adjustments we make in round 2 is up to you. Get ready. We're moving in 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh my goodness. So nice and low squat. If the step is what feels good for us, we turn and then we come back. Good. Chest up nice and tall. Just because we get tired doesn't mean that we start compromising our form. And again, feel free to switch between the two. So if you're like, Brie, I can do 10 seconds of jumps, do 10 seconds of jumps. Speaking of 10 seconds, we got 10 seconds left. Three, 2, 1, and relax. All right, that's the last time we're seeing those squats today. Shake those legs out. Left leg's in front, right leg's in back. Get ready for those pulsing lunges. We're moving in 3, 2, 1, and go. Don't forget, we have the option of doing a full lunge, so taking that pulse out, if that's what we need in round number 2. All right, so I'm gonna ask you, where's your belly button at? Are we pulling it in? If not, pull it in now. Protect that low back. Ten seconds left. And 3, 2, 1, and switch feet. Grab a quick drink of water if you need it. I need it. All right, right leg in front, left leg in the back. Find your balance. I don't know why I'm having a hard time today. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Last round of these pulsing lunges. Beautiful, we're looking good. This is the last one of our leg circuit. Let's finish strong here. Halfway through our round. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake them out, get some water. I'm gonna run us through our last circuit of the day. So first one, we've all seen this move before, but we're gonna start with jumping jacks. So hands at the top, feet come out, everything comes together, okay? We also have the option of doing a marching jack. So same thing, except one foot comes out at a time. Our second one is we're gonna be doing some squat jumps. I know I just said legs were over, a little bit more legs, I promise. Okay, so we can do either a big step and then turn around, or we can do a jump with nice soft knees and turn around. That's gonna be our entire second round. And then our third round is gonna be a speed skater. So again, you can use your mat or towel for reference, but we can step and then we just step behind with one foot. This is if we wanna do 2 feet touching. We can also add a jump, so 2 feet touching again with a little bit more of a hop, or we can do 1 foot at a time and just catching ourselves when we come over. Whichever one is good for you is good for me. We are starting with jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good, so we can jump or we can march it out. So don't worry, if you're on the 2nd floor and you have neighbors underneath you, the march is a great option if you don't want to jump and disturb them. Good, halfway through this round already. Good pace, good pace. Last 10 seconds. Pick it up if we can. If we're doing the march or the jump, we can move a little quicker. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, grab a quick sip of water. Find your way to your mat. If you don't have a mat, that's okay. You're just gonna jump as far as you can or step as far as you can, keeping a nice soft knee the entire time. So what I mean by that is we're not gonna jump and like land with straight knees. We're gonna jump a little bit of a bend. All right, in 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, we don't have to go into a full squat here. Just landing soft enough that we're not injuring ourselves. Halfway through our round. Last 10 seconds. Can we get 2 more at least? 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, I know this is the cardio round, so grab some water if you need it. Catch your breath. Last exercise, going to those speed skaters. Don't forget, we have 3 options here. We can step, add a hop, or be on 1 foot. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So this is our step option. We can add a little bit of a hop to it if we want. I always feel like I'm in the Olympics when I do this. 20 seconds. Good, you got it. Last 10, last 10. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake those legs out. We have 1 more round of cardio, and then we're doing our cool down. How you feeling? I know we're feeling great. I know cardio is our favorite part of the whole workout. I know you came in, you're like, Brie, I can't wait for cardio. It's here. And if you don't like cardio like me, it's almost done. All right, we're moving in 3, 2, 1, and go. Last round of jumping jacks. Only 40 seconds. We can do anything for 40 seconds. There you go. Keep that pace up. If you have any energy, you're like, I'm storing it for the last round. We're in our last round. Get rid of it. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, get ready for those squat jumps or those mat jumps. Again, I encourage you guys, if you were doing the step last round, maybe try 1 jump, see how that feels. If it's not feeling good, you don't have to stick with it, but give it a shot. We're moving in 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice soft knees, chest up nice and tall. Looking good, looking good. "20 seconds, let's go. Pick up the pace if we can. You want an honest man, but you don't understand. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. We got one more round of speed skaters. This is it. Last 40 seconds of work. We're going for the gold medal here. If you guys have ever seen speed skating in the Olympics, you'll understand why I said I feel like I'm in the Olympics. All right, we're moving in 3, 2, 1, and go. Last 40 seconds. How fast can we move for our last 40 seconds? There you go, looking good, looking good. Come on, let's pick it up. We got 20 seconds. We're sprinting towards that finish line. There you go, come on. Keep that pace. 10 seconds, last 10. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, go ahead and grab some water. We're gonna do a cool down. Please, please, please don't log off just because we're cooling down. This is arguably the most important part of our warm-up today, or excuse me, our workout today. Go ahead and lock those fingers out in front of you, up over your head. Big inhale and exhale. Again, big inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Go ahead and lock those fingers behind your back, pulling your shoulders down and away from your body. Maybe doing a little bit of a lift if we have flexibility. If we're good right where we're at, stay where we're at. Still having those big inhales, big exhales. Slowing our heart rate down. Trying to make our stretch a little bit deeper every time that we exhale. Go ahead and shake those arms out. Go ahead and take one, cross your body. We're gonna grab either above or below our elbow, not right on top of it. And you want your shoulder down away from your ear. We don't want it up here like we're making a phone call. Nice and low. Get a stretch in your tricep, stretch in your shoulder. Good, and switch. Same thing, shoulders nice and relaxed. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating. We get a well-deserved lunch after this. Making sure we're drinking lots of water, staying hydrated. All right, go ahead and put your hands on your hips. Now pay attention to your heart rate. If you still feel like your heart rate is super fast right now, what I want you to do is you're gonna hinge at your hips just a little bit, and you're gonna put your hands out in front of you, okay? So we're gonna keep our heart above our waist. If you feel good, if you feel like your heart rate has lowered, go ahead and reach all the way down through your toes. I know we gave our legs lots of love today. We're gonna give them a lot of love in our cool down. All right, if you are in this position and your heart rate is still elevated, just go ahead and turn to your left. If you are all the way at the floor, go ahead and reach for your left foot. And go ahead and switch. If you're here, staying here. If you're here, go all the way down. All right, go ahead and roll up. Bring your head, neck, and shoulders up last. Last thing we're gonna do is our standing quad stretch. So go ahead and grab onto one foot, pointing our knee to the ground. If you're having a hard time with balance, put one hand on your stomach, or if you have something around you to grab onto, feel free to do that. We're trying to dig our heel into our glute. You should feel this stretch on the top of your leg. And go ahead and switch. Whoop. All right, ladies and gents, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining us for interval training today. I will be here next Monday again to teach this class. If you guys don't mind and have a second, you can see in our description box we have a survey that you can fill out. The more feedback we get, the better we can make these classes for you. So if you have the time, please fill that out, and make sure you join us for the rest of our classes throughout the week and the weeks to come. Thanks so much for coming.